Good morning, Millennial Falcons. Welcome to this Friday edition of your morning announcements. It is Friday, February 10th, 2023. Thank you for being here. It is sports/jersey day. I don't have a jersey on. I don't own any jerseys, so we can always represent our favorite teams in different ways. You know I like ties, so I went ahead and went with a tie for my favorite team there. Hopefully you guys are representing your teams. We got a big game coming on in the Valley this weekend, the Chiefs versus the Eagles. Who you got? That's the big question that's surrounding the sports world these days. But let's get to it. We've got Ms. Kavarik back to our campus today. Thank you so much for being here, and we hope you have an awesome day. In the lunchroom today, we've got, as always, it's like I don't even need to put this up here. It's as consistent as we can be. We've got pizza. We've got turkey sausage pizza or cheese pizza. If you're not into that pizza thing, we do have a chicken Caesar wrap for you. Now, it was pointed out to me yesterday by Miss Sima, thank you, Miss Sima, that I messed this up, and so I'm going to change this. But right now, we're skipping a couple of our classrooms in that second lunch, so I'm going to make sure I update that. So even though it says this on here today, we have Miss Merrick and Miss Unga. We're in the green column here. You guys are going to be the outside lunch for the first lunch. Miss Monahan and Miss Sparks, you're going to be it for the second group. But it looks like I've been skipping Miss Sophia and Miss Brinkley here. So I know it says Miss Varela and Miss Herb, but you guys were there on Wednesday. So I'm going to get Miss Sophia and Miss Brinkley outside today, even though this says differently. And then I'll make sure I switch that so that it's consistent for the rest of the month. So thank you for pointing that out, Miss Simon. We don't want to skip any classes, and I apologize for doing that. It is time again for kind of a big deal. We've got a student and a staff member nominated. Let's see if you can figure out who they are. Their names have been removed, but we've got some clues here on the screen. Let's see if you can figure out who this student is. It says blank has been sprinkling kindness and positivity in our classroom. She adds so much sunshine to our community, and I am so proud to watch her grow into the leader that she is. We know it's a girl. I know this writing style. I don't know if you guys recognize this writing style, but some of these words, they just sound a lot like a certain teacher. So I know I'd narrow it down to there. But do you have an idea? Let's see if you got it. Coming up on our screen here is Miss Naomi in fourth grade. Thank you, Miss Naomi, for sprinkling sunshine into your class and being kind of a big deal. Now on to our staff member. It says blank is the definition of caring and kindness. I adore her friendship, and I am so impressed with her daily on her ability to lift others around here. So we have another female. This is someone who really radiates positivity, lifts people up around here. That could describe a lot of people, but I know it definitely describes this person. Do you think you have an idea of who it is? All right, let's check it out. It is, looks like we've got a spirit sister here. It is Mrs. Levin. She definitely is someone who lifts others up. You just listen to the words that come out from her, and you just feel positive by being around here. So, Miss Levin, congratulations on being kind of a big deal. Next up, we got a poetry contest. It's happening. The deadline is February 17th. Today, I have a haiku format. A haiku format really works on syllables. I know that's a pretty tricky concept for some of our younger kiddos, but when we segment our words, they come up, we have syllables. And in a haiku, the first line has 5 total syllables. The second line has 7 total syllables. And the third line has 5 total syllables. Now, I will be honest, typically a haiku has to do with nature, but it's fun to highlight teachers and different educators on our campus. So we're highlighting Mrs. Olney today. So I chose words that I thought described Miss Olney and really let us know how we feel about her. So if we're thinking about syllables, we have faith, family, run. All right, those are all words that are important to her. The second one has 7 syllables: hot, third, and 5th grade Falcons. 7. And that last line has 5 syllables again: students love her class. That's 5. All right, so that's a haiku in honor of Miss Olney today. You can do one in honor of a person. You can do it in nature as it's intended to be for haiku. But you know what? The great thing about poetry is you can really make it your own. So that is what's taking place on the poetry front. Next up, Black History Month. You know, we're trying to celebrate different leaders in our community, whether it's not only the Arizona community, but the nationwide community. Our third graders did a great job of highlighting some famous Black entrepreneurs, sports and entertainment folks, and great people in our nation's history. Today, I wanted to celebrate someone who's not probably known outside of the Phoenix area, but this is a person who really has made Phoenix his home and made Phoenix a better place. His name is Calvin C. Good. You're probably going to see his name from time to time within the Phoenix area because he's a really important figure in our political landscape here. He was a Phoenix city councilman for 22 years, starting in 1971. He was only the second African-American council member ever elected in Phoenix at the time. And he served the community in so many ways. He served on some school boards for Phoenix Elementary and Phoenix Union. So he really gave back to education. He's just one of those pillars in our community and has made Phoenix a better place. So today we honor Calvin C. Good. And this is a picture of him. He was honored with a building downtown. So if you're ever downtown and you see that building, you'll say, oh, I know a little bit more about him. It's important to know who's been important in our community to make it even better. So that's who I wanted to highlight today. That is the end of our announcements. I'm going to turn on over. I don't know who I'm going to turn on over to. It's going to be a little bit of a mystery here, but we're going to do our pledges, and you guys are going to have a fantastic Friday. I look forward to seeing you guys around campus. And as always, soar high, Falcons.
Please stand and put your right hand over your heart. Then begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for the Millennial Pledge. Ready, begin.
I pledge to be a Millennial Falcon. Watch me soar. Safe, organized, accountable, respectful. Armed with being for.